Entry category is Radio Entertainment Program. Entry title is March 2013 Exercise Radio. Runtime is 9 minutes 50 seconds. Submitting organization is AFN Misawa. Primary contributor is Airman Donald Moreland. Mumford and Sons for you right there. How about that? Doesn't get any better for you. The Source 1575, Jimmy the Airman, your friendly voice for you right here. Perhaps for the last time. You know, I'm going to be getting out of good old Massage Japan in not too terribly long from now, and this may be my last ever time on the radio. So cherish it, my friends, or celebrate it, depending on how you feel about me. Real quick, though, for you, exercise update for you. Exercise. Alarm Black Mop 2 General Release all sectors. Once again, Alarm Black Mop 2 General Release all sectors. Exercise. Real quick, I promised that I would talk about a certain rapper who ran foul of some hackers, got into some of his online business, and made some changes. Well, that rapper's name is Soulja Boy. If you don't remember who he is, it's because he hasn't really done much of any significance in the last several years. But anyway, Soulja Boy, tell him, all that stuff. He had his YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts all hacked. They had unauthorized access into his accounts, and all of his YouTube videos were deleted. I can't tell you what was, in there. I assume, official music videos and probably videos of him, making breakfast or whatever it is that he did on his YouTube channel. All of those videos are gone. And I'm sure the Library of Congress is really just, all of that art is gone forever. But he did, once he gained access back to his accounts, did all that stuff, he tweeted the following, sans any kind of, punctuation or spelling or grammar. He said, "This is only going to make me go harder. They deleted all my YouTube videos. That's some real hater stuff right there." So Soulja Boy is only going to go harder because of this attack, this online hacking that went on his YouTube channel. He's going to go harder. I hope he does, because his last album in 2010, The DeAndre Way, only reached number 90 on the U.S. charts. So we'll see if he does go harder than that. Some guys that did go hard for a very, very long time, believe recently inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. However, it is an old school jam of the hip-hop variety, my friends. We have Beastie Boys coming at you from 1987. For all my exercising friends out there who maybe are working night shifts that they're not used to working, no sleep for you, my friends. No sleep till Brooklyn.
No sleep till...
David Cook for you right there. Fade Into Me. Me being Jimmy the Airman on the Source 1575, 11:40 right now on the clock. 47 degrees is the temperature. Got light snow showers in the mix for us perhaps this evening. Getting down into the mid-20s. Very chilly out there, especially tomorrow morning if you folks are getting up to work or doing some shopping or whatever you might do. Be careful out there tomorrow morning especially. Probably going to be a little bit icy, a little bit hazardous down there on the roads. My friends who are exercising out there, keep your chin up. Keep doing the good work. We love you. Real quick for you, exercise information is as follows. Exercise. Alarm Green Mop 2, all sectors. Once again, Alarm Green Mop 2, all sectors. Exercise. If you are getting outside the gate, want to spend some yen, exchange rate is 93 to the dollar. Right now, my friends, we got some more music coming your way. A little bit of a top 40 block for you right here. Flo Rida and some Ollie and Rihanna coming your way with her newest one, Stay, right here on the Source 1575. Fall Out Boy for right there. My songs know what you did in the dark. Funny little side note, little behind the scenes director's commentary here for you. On my little screen in the radio booth here. Y'all can't see it. I can. That Fall Out Boy song. The song title is so long that I had no idea what I thought the song was called My Songs Know. And then there's like nothing. The window's small, can't see it all, so I had to Google it. Like I'm sure there's more to this title because the next word was kind of cut off. Hey. Now you know. At any rate, my friends, what you should know is the following. Exercise. Index. How fun is that, my friends? Here's the goofy little story I was going to tell you last break. It's quick, it's simple. We'll get back to the music. A little something special for all my hardworking friends out there. In Birmingham, England, not in the U.S., in England, Birmingham, England, a man was charged with bringing a firearm into an airport. Apparently a mistake, whatever, but he shows up to court. This man's name, by the way, is Barton Simpson. Bart Simpson. The judge's name that he appeared before? Mr. Burns. Yes, his name is Mr. Burns, was presiding over a trial for one Bart Simpson. That's it. I didn't promise you the moon, but I do promise you a song here. Merle Haggard, singing for all my hard-working, exercising friends out there. Some of you got the index and you're going home, maybe recovering from a weird swing shift or night shift. Some of you are still working. My friends in maintenance, in CE, in security forces, Med Group, all my friends out there, I'm sorry I left you out, if I left you out. All my friends out there who are going to continue to work hard, who have been working hard all this week, working crazy hours, it's a little something for you from me, Mr. Merle Haggard with the Working Man's Blues. Todd Rundgren for you right there, banging on the drum all day. Good afternoon, folks. 108 right now on the Source 1575. I'm Airman Jimmy Moreland, otherwise known as Jimmy the Airman. In case you haven't heard the news, we have the 35th Fighter Wing Vice Commander has directed Index. My friends, I'm sure you're already in bed. You're already done. Lights are out. Nobody's home. But I'm still here on a microphone, and I'm going to be playing some music for you. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up this hour. Next break, we're going to be doing This Day in History, a little something I like to do in the now rare opportunity I get to be on the radio. They rarely let me out of my little cage. I have a little corner, a little dark corner back in the AFN studio that they keep me in. I've got like a little water bowl, a little food bowl. That's where I hang out. It's all right. It's warm back there, so I'm cool with it. Real quick weather for you. Temperature outside right now, 48 degrees. It's clear and beautiful out there right now. Be aware, though, we are expecting a little bit of perhaps rain, maybe some snow this weekend. Getting quite cold as well tonight, so be watchful and be prepared for that kind of stuff. Exchange rate for you out there right now, 93 yen to the U.S. dollar. My friends, we've got great music coming up. I've had the phone ringing, people asking for working man. We had the Working Man Blues last hour, just played bang on the drum all day. Those kind of songs, I love it. So we got one for you right here, extra special by request. Mr. David Allan Coe telling you to take this job.
Take this job and shove it.
Red Hot Chili Peppers for you right there by request. Show Me Your Soul, the name of the tune. Right now, name of the DJ is Jimmy the Airman. 1317 is what my clock says. That's 117 for you non-military types right there. For you military types out there, good news for today is Index, directed by 35th Fighter Wing Vice Commander. We've had a great time doing readiness radio or exercise, broadcasting, whatever you want to call it. We've had a great time running 24-hour operations here at AFN Misawa and sort of getting just a little taste of the real work that y'all guys do, dang it, all the time. But I'll tell you what, we do have something really fun to do right now. That's something that I love doing, and that is This Day in History.
I was never any good at history.
I can't believe it. I just don't believe it.
March 22nd, 2013. That is today's date, and right now we look back and see what else has happened on this day in history. First up, on this day in 1894, playoffs begin in the first ever Stanley Cup. The Beatles released their first album, Please Please Me, today in 1963, and in 1993, Intel releases the first Pentium chip, clocking in at a blazing 60 megahertz. For the birthdays, we have Mark's brother Chico, born today in 1887, Pat Robertson is 83, guitar legend George Benson is 70, and CNN's Wolf Blitzer is 65. Broadway great Andrew Lloyd Webber turns 65 today, sports broadcaster Bob Costas turns 61, and actress Reese Witherspoon turns 38 years old. Our final birthday bringing us back to the music is the greatest actor in the history of television. You may know him as T.J. Hooker, Denny Crane, the Priceline Negotiator, or simply Captain Kirk. William Shatner is an eclectic Quebecer who does more than act. He also speaks. His golden voice has graced the vinyl on 7 different records spanning over 40 years. And our next song is Shatner's take on a 1995 Pulp song. Wishing William Shatner a happy 82nd birthday, this is Common People, and that is your day in history.
She came from Greece.
Maroon 5 for you right there with Daylight. Got Jimmy the Airman right now, 1:56 on the clock. And that's me clocking out, if you will, at least out of the radio booth. Got more stuff to do elsewhere. I'm a busy man, my friends. Right now, we got one last song taking up to the top of the hour. We got more live radio coming all the way up till 6 p.m. with The Voice coming up after me. So stay tuned. Got more stuff coming your way. In case you missed it, Index. Have a good weekend, my friends. It's been a pleasure. This is Jimmy the Airman signing off. This is Steve Miller Band taking you up to the top of the hour with Rockin' Me.